Hi, so in this video we are going to talk about the collinearity of 3 points, and we will also talk about the Stewarts theorem, which is applicable only on 3 collinear points. And yes, you can use this theorem to check the collinearity of 3 points. So if we have 3 collinear points, then they will look something like this. We have a line and then there are 3 points on that particular line. Then the length AB plus BC will be equal to the length AC. Or if we represent it as vectors, AB plus BC will be equal to AC, and AB plus BC plus CA, because CA is minus of AC, this will be equal to 0. CA is negative of AC, same in magnitude but opposite in direction. So AB plus BC plus CA will be equal to 0. And now let us talk about Stewart's theorem. So as per Stewart's theorem, if A, B and C are collinear points and P is any other point, so suppose if P is a point over here, then PA square dot BC, PB square dot CA plus PC square dot AB plus BC dot CA dot AB is equal to 0. And all these are directed segments. And now I'll be doing few constructions. So let me first draw a perpendicular from point P to this given line, and let me call this point as point D. And now here if I see triangle PDC, in this triangle PC square is equal to PD square plus DC square. And in triangle PDA, PA square is equal to PD square plus DA square, and this DA can be written as DC plus CA, where all of these are actually vectors. So this can be written as PD square plus DC plus CA whole square. So this will be equal to PD square plus DC square plus CA square plus 2 dot DC dot CA. And this PD square plus DC square is equal to PC square. So this can be written as PC square plus CA square plus 2 times DC dot CA. And now if I take triangle PDB, here PB square can be written as PD square plus DB square, and this DB can be written as DC plus CB. So this can be written as PD square plus DC plus CB whole square. So this will be equal to PD square plus DC square plus CB square plus 2 times DC dot CB. And here again, in place of this PD square plus DC square, I can substitute PC square. So this will become PC square plus CB square plus 2 times DC dot CB. So now let me call this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. What I'm going to do next is, I'm going to multiply equation number 1 with BC. So 1 dot BC and then add it to equation number 2 dot CA. So this will be equal to PA square dot BC plus PB square dot CA, and this will be equal to PC square dot BC plus CA square dot BC plus 2 times DC dot CA dot BC plus PC square dot CA plus CB square dot CA plus 2 times DC multiplied by CA multiplied by CB. And the CB is actually minus of BC. So if I change this term to BC, then I'll also have to change the sign because CB is negative of BC. So this term will become minus 2 times DC dot CA dot BC. And now this will cancel this, and if I take BC square common from these two terms, it will be PC square multiplied by BC plus CA, and here this CB square will be equal to BC square because BC is equal to minus of CB, and if you are taking square, this negative gets converted into positive. So from these two terms I can take CA dot BC common, and inside the bracket I'll have BC plus CA, and this BC plus CA can be written as BA, and from these two terms I can take BC plus CA common. So the first term can be written as PC square dot BA plus second term can be written as CA dot BC dot PA, and this PA is actually equal to negative of AB, so this can be written as minus of PC square dot AB minus CA dot BC dot AB, right? So this PA square dot BC plus PB square dot CA, and if I take both these terms to the left hand side, it will become plus PC square dot AB plus CA dot BC dot AB. This will be equal to 0, and this is what is Stewart's theorem. So that's all for this video, and in next video I'm going to talk about Mellano's theorem. So for that video, keep watching Math Smart, subscribe to it, and please don't forget to press the notification bell, because then only you will get to know about my new upcoming videos. So bye bye till then.